Ride or die. How many of your friends, family members, loved ones are truly ride or die? Hi, it's Nick, former medical doctor turned soul doctor, and I'm here to talk about these deep, intimate relationships that usually have lasted some significant length of time and have survived some major challenges, whatever those challenges may be. And so for myself, I have been noting those recently. Who are the ride or dies? Who are the ones that I know I can count on? What is the trust that is actually the currency? And how have I been cultivating this? In the past year, 2025, it really has been spending more detailed, lengthy, intimate time with people. Diving into conversations not just with family, not just with my beloved, my son, my parents, my in-laws, my godchildren, diving into time with dear friends, and they're usually parents of children because we've got a little one. We can empathize, we can synchronize better. Diving in with people who I've known for decades, best friend. Diving in with family members that we actually hadn't connected that much, but actually spending not just a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks together. Diving in with friends and just being clear, we want to share a meal, at least one meal every day together for the whole time we're together. And as I do this, I'm also incorporating it and encouraging it in the work that I do. In the bespoke work, it's like, okay, you've got to have at least one other person, because then you've got someone else you can count on, rely on, know on, who knows you, who sees you, sees all these different depths. And there are different ways to accelerate this process, whether it's through breath, experiential work, ceremonies, body work, to be able to see deeper, more deeply. And what are the communities to surround myself with? This has also been the year of saying no to so many connections, friends, get-togethers, weddings, things that I didn't feel in the moment were the moments for me. And it doesn't mean those weren't amazing moments for other people. It's being able to have the discernment. It doesn't mean those aren't people that I think are amazing in and of themselves. But part of it is letting go of that FOMO piece. And I've had that deep FOMO, fear of missing out, right? And going into the JOMO, joy of missing out, and saying, I'm going to miss out on 99.9999% of all the opportunities in the world, all the connections. Who am I wanting to connect today? How do I make that preference clear? How do I express myself? Even today, we have some dear friends who are leaving soon. We're here in Kona Island, and then we're heading out. And so how do we be really clear? I want to go to a beach. I want to go outside. It's beautiful outside. I want to be in the sunshine. If you want to be a new one, great. Same one, great. Number one is, how do we spend some more time together? Because we'll spend more time chatting, being, loving, laughing, having crazy jokes, being able to be completely inappropriate with each other, because it's a container that allows for that we can see each other in. And how important that is, because in today's world, one of the most common lines I hear is, oh, that would never fly today. We could never say that today, when you're watching an old comedy special, an old stand-up, anything else like that. And it's like, that sounds ridiculous. Why is it that that's no longer acceptable? Why is it that something we used to love is now toxic? And some things for sure, but others, how do we enjoy it together in the ways that we want to? How do we find the tribes where we can really be ourselves, be authentic? And what is my authenticity? And I find it more when I'm with those crowds, because one of the keys that I've realized for raising a child is that they always know you're on their side. And now I'm realizing, how do I cultivate it so I know that there's so many people that are deeply on my side. And so I know that there's a safety in the world, there's an insurance in the world, there's a support in the world, there's a place that the visions can become reality even more and more and more. So who are your ride or dies? How do you cultivate them? How do you rediscover them? How do you remember them? And how do you make that, if you choose, a priority in the coming year? How do you choose to close out this year? And I plan to message, write, reach out, connect with those that I really want to. Ciao for now.